Hello and welcome into Rebecca K Crochet. I'm Becky, your yarn host, and today what we are working on is a granny square that starts out as a circle. We go into and make a square. We do solid, then we go into windows, and then we go back to solid again. We are doing a few different techniques in this stitch or in this square, so I hope you stick with me. The yarn that I'm using today is Lion Brand Pound of Love. Sorry for my dogs. It's a 16-ounce skein, 120 yards, 932 meters, a 4 medium worsted weight J10 hook, 6 millimeter, 100% premium acrylic. It's washable and dryable, made in Turkey, and the color is cornflower blue. I am using a J10 6 millimeter hook. This is Susan Bates. You will also need a needle to weave in your ends and a pair of scissors. So let's get started, and like and subscribe, share it with a friend if you want to, and here we go. Okay, we're going to start with a slip knot on our hook. However you make that is fine. Snug it down, and then we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we are going to join with a slip knot to form a ring. Put our finger down here so we know where our hole is that we're working into. And then we are going to chain 3. This will count as a double crochet all the way through this work. I'm going to snug down my slip knot here because it got a little big on me. And then we are going to do 15 double crochets for a total of 16 double crochets. 15 more. Our chain 3, like I said, does count. So I'm going to do 15 double crochets in our circle that we made. If you don't know how to do a double crochet, I do have a tutorial if this is your first time watching. But it is yarn over, poke it through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. And that's how you do a double crochet. Sorry you're hearing my dogs. There's either people walking or there is somebody here. I've had people here off and on all day, and I have been trying to get some freezer meals done today, so it's been a really busy day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 'and then we are going to join on the top of the chain 3, which is 1, 2, 3 right here, with a slip stitch. And then you can, if you need to, you can loop a piece of string or a stitch marker on this side to show that this is your front, if you need to do that. I figure that if I have my tail coming out the back side, I'm going to know that this is my front side. So you can also do it that way. So now we're going to chain 4, and we're going to double crochet in the next, not this one, because we're coming out of this one and the chain 4 counts, so we're going to double crochet into this next stitch, and we're going to chain 1. So your chain 4 counts as a double crochet and a chain, and then we are going to double crochet in the next one. We are not going to skip. Chain 1, double crochet in our next one, chain 1, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1. And what the chain 1 is doing is increasing in the round so that our square or our circle should lay flat by the time we're done. Because whenever you do a circle, you have to have, on this row, you have to have an increase on every stitch when you do a circle. So if I wasn't doing the chain 1, I would have to be doing 2 double crochets in this circle. So we're still double crocheting, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and then we are going to do a slip stitch in the 3rd chain, or this is our chain 1 space on top of that one. Okay, so this is what we look like. We have these spaces in between. We had 16 on this one, and I'm not sure how many we have on this one. Let me count them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. 16 double crochets on this one with chain 1 space in between. So then what we are going to do is, now that we have our circle completed, what we're going to do is we're going to square off our edges and make it into a square. So you're going to learn a lot of different techniques on this. It's an easy square, but you're going to learn a lot of different techniques. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain 4. Is it 4? 3. Chain 3. And we're going to go back in and we're going to do a double crochet back into that. Actually, hold on. Back up. We're going to slip stitch into our chain space, because this row we're going to be working into our chain spaces. So we're going to slip stitch into our chain space, just like that. And then we are going to do chain 3, and we're going to do another double crochet. We're going to chain 2, 2 double crochets into that same stitch, and that creates our corner. So then what we're going to do in this next chain space, we're going to chain 1, and then next chain space we're going to do a half double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, and in the next chain space we are going to do a single crochet, chain 1, half double crochet, because what we do on one side we have to repeat on the other, chain 1, and then we are going to do a corner, which is 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 more double crochets, chain 1, then we're going to do a half double crochet back down into that space. Remember, we're working in our chain spaces. We are not working in any of our stitches. We're going to chain 1, do a single crochet, chain 1, half double crochet, chain 1, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets into this stitch, chain 2, and in the same stitch do 2 more double crochets. Then we're going to chain 1, then we're going to go back into the next chain 1 space, and we're going to do the half double crochet, chain 1, whoops, single crochet, chain 1, half double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the next space, 2 of them, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets. If you need to, you can slow me down or speed me up. Chain 1, then we're going to go back into the next space with our half double crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, half double crochet, chain 1, and then we are going to go into the top of this stitch and we are going to slip stitch. And this is what we look like. And see how we We were a circle and now we are a square. And now we're going to be working out in our square, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we are going to slip stitch into this space where we joined and into our corner chain 2 space. We're going to chain 3, a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet. Our corners are going to be that, and another double crochet. And we're going to skip over this, and in our chain space we're going to chain 2, and we are going to half double crochet into this chain space, chain 2, half double crochet into the next space, which is right here, chain 2, half double crochet into the next space, which is right here, chain 2, half double crochet into this space, chain 2, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. So we're still working in our chain spaces, not into the stitches. So this is what this side is looking like right now. So we did a slip stitch into the first space and then into our chain 2 space, chain 3 right here, and then do our double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, skip over these, go into our chain spaces in between and work half double crochets and chain 2s. So it's chain 2, half double crochet in that space, chain 2, half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet, chain 2. As we're skipping over this one, half double crochet, chain 2, and then we do 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. So we're going to do that down this way again, which is chain 2, going into our spaces. We're going to do the half double crochet. The only one you might have trouble with is this one right here, which is kind of hidden, but we're going to do a half double crochet into that space before and after our single crochet, chain 2, half double crochet. The one before is a little bit hidden, chain 2, half double crochet, chain 2, and now we should have 4 half double crochets, and then we are at double crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. I want to make sure I did half double crochets. I might have double crocheted that and not even realized it. It's hard to see them in the camera. Okay, so now we're going to chain 2, and we'll go back in the next space and do half double crochet, chain 2, our next space is a half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet, chain 2, double crochet twice, chain 2, 2 more double crochets in that same space, and this is our last one that we need to do. So we're going to do chain 2, and you have to pull them apart. You can do that. Half double crochet, chain 2. I normally have to pull my single crochet apart. On your single crochet, you want to go in this space right here. You'll have a little bar sticking up right there. You don't want to go over here. Your space is over here on this side. Half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet, whoops, chain 2, and now we're back at our corner, and we're going to do a slip stitch into the top of our chain 3. And this is what we look like. I can make this as wonky or as good as I want to right now. Okay, so in this round, what we are going to do is we are going to slip stitch back into that space and into the next space. Chain 3, work our corner, which is a double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets. Now in this one, we are not going to do this open window effect. This one we're going to start filling in our row. So we're going to skip over these stitches and we are going to do 2 double crochets in the next chain 2 space. So we're going to do 2 double crochets, then we're going to skip over this and we're going to do 2 more double crochets, skip that one, 2 double crochets, skip that stitch, 2 double crochets into the space, 2 double crochets into your next space, and then here we're going to do our corner chain, or 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 more double crochets, and that will straighten up our edge a little bit. It's also pulling our edge in. So now we're going to do our 2 double crochets again. We're just going to repeat this around where we have 2 double crochets in each space all the way around, and in our corner spaces we're going to do the 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. If you need to slow me down, you can. I think everybody knows how to double crochet by now. 2 double crochets because we're in our corner, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and then we're going to go back to our spaces and do our double crochets, 2 double crochets in each chain space. I will tell you, this is my normal, or really close to my normal speed right here. And if you're not at this speed, it's okay. You can crochet slow. I crochet slow sometimes too. 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets because I'm in the corner. Then go back to our 2 double crochets in each one. And for some people, this is not fast, this is slow. So everybody has their own speed that they like to work at. Some people think it's just a process and they need to get it done really fast. And if you're on a timeline or something like that, you may want to try to pick up your pace a little bit. And I talk about that in one of my videos, about how to get faster crocheting. I like to race the clock, and my husband. So he knits on my knitting machine. Okay, so this is what we look like. I joined with a slip stitch up here at the top. And we should have 56 stitches all the way around if you've done it right. And I will be back after I count my stitches. I'm not going to make you guys sit and watch me count my stitches. Okay, so I have 56 stitches, and so now what we are going to do is we are going to chain 3. We are going to double crochet in the next stitch, which is right here. If you cannot work into that stitch, which I can get in there, sometimes that stitch is difficult to work into. Then we're going to do 2 double crochets in our corner, chain 3 this time, and 2 more double crochets. And then we're going to double crochet into each stitch across. I like to open up this stitch. You saw me pull that back. I'll open up this stitch and work into this one and not the very last one. And so we will double crochet. I'm doing this a little bit slower this time, but we will double crochet in every stitch across, and whenever we get done at the very end of this row or at this round, we should have, I think if my math is right, 72 stitches, if I have done my math correctly. Sometimes my math isn't correct, and I'll let you know. Okay, so I am not, because I did it in the front of the other one, I am not going to work into this one, and we are going to do 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and we're going to work into this stitch, which if you don't know that one, you can miss this first stitch real easy, and then you'll have to work into that last stitch. I just prefer to work into the other stitch myself. Sometimes that last stitch is very difficult to work into. And I'm just going to do double crochets all the way around, 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets in the corner. I'm not sure if I did a chain 3 in that last one, but it's 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets in your corner this round. Pull back and get that stitch. And I'll be back whenever I get all the way around and I've counted my stitches to see if I have 72. Okay, this is what you look like. I have 72 stitches around. And now what we are going to do is we are going to chain 1 and single crochet in the next, let's see, single crochet in the same stitch. And then we are going to single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3. And then in this one, we're going to, in our chain 3 space, we're going to do 5 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we are going to do a single crochet in every stitch across. Okay, I wanted to tell you this too. On your last round, if you are doing like I am down here and you are going across over here, you can either skip this single crochet because you've added one over here, or you skip your last single crochet. I skipped my last one because I forgot to skip this one. So I wanted to let you know that. So if you want to and you're going to add your single crochet over here, you can not do this third one and just do 2 on this side and then start into your 5, which is probably what I'm going to do because I won't remember again. I'm not going to work into that very last stitch because I work into my front stitches. So I'm going to do chain 1 single crochet, chain, or do 2 single crochets, and then I'm going to do my 5 single crochets. I just thought about that. And then you'll work into this stitch and do a single crochet across. and skip that very last stitch, because a lot of times I have trouble working into that end stitch because I can't open it up very good. And that's why we chained 3 also, because we have 5 stitches to put into that. Instead of 4, we're putting 5 stitches in that corner. Seems like I do double crochets faster than single crochets. I don't do single crochets a whole lot. Okay, so now we're going to skip this last stitch right here. We're going to work 5 single crochets into this corner. 3, 4, 5. Open that up and work into this stitch, because it's just easier for me. If you want to work it the other way, you can. A lot of people miss that first stitch. I just find it so much easier to be able to open it up and get in there. And I will be back whenever I get all of my single crochets done around. If my math is correct on this one, we should have 92 stitches this time, I think. Don't hold me to it, I'll let you know. But I'm thinking it's 92 stitches. Skip that one and do your 5 single crochets. Open that one up and go into that one. Like I said, sometimes my math is good and sometimes my math is bad. And I have to refigure. My brain's not been functioning real good today, but it's more on cups and teaspoons and the kitchen items that I've been doing. What do I cook this on and all that good stuff. Okay, we're going to the end here. We're going to do 5 single crochets. Skip that last stitch. Open that one up, go into your very first stitch, and then across. So let me tell you about Snow, which is my white cat Cog's baby. He's a menace. I cannot walk into another room without him walking on his hind legs with his hands stretched out, gonna get me. Or he has become a white boo spooky kitty, you know, with his back reared up like a black boo spooky kitty and coming at me sideways. I mean, he is just, he's a little snot, but he's fun. Okay, so we're going to join to the top of this single crochet. We're going to skip that first one because that one doesn't count. And I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to count and see if I have 92. The best way to count single crochets is up on top. It's hard to see your stitches here, so I just count the little V's on the top, and I will be back. Okay, so it was 92 stitches. So now this is our last round that we're going to do, and we are going to chain 1. We're going to single crochet back down into that space. We're going to do 2 single crochets into the next stitch. We're going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That should put us next 3 stitches, sorry. And that should put us into the middle. We should be in the middle stitch of our corner and the 5th or the 3rd stitch. So our corner's right here, and we have 1, 2, 3, and we have 2 more over here. So this one, we're going to do 3 single crochets in our corner. And then we are going to single crochet in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets. And then we're going to single crochet in the next 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then next one we're going to do 2 single crochets, and then we're going to do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 single crochets. Then we're going to do single crochet, single crochet. We're going to go over here into the middle single crochet of this one. So 2 more single crochets. And in the middle of our corner, we're going to do 3 single crochets. And then starting over, we're going to do 5 single crochets. 3, 4, 5. Then we are going to do 2 single crochets. And then 5 more single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to do two single crochets in the same stitch, and then 5 more single crochets across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And then 1, 2, I think it's 4 stitches, 3, 4, and then in our middle stitch we're going to do 3 single crochets, and then start back with our 5 single crochets across again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we are going to do 2 in one stitch, and then do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 2 in one, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 single crochets in the last stitch, and then 4 single crochets across. 1, 2, 3, 4. I always check to make sure that I'm in the middle stitch. 3 single crochets in this stitch, and then we start back with our 5 single crochets across. 3, 4, 5, and then 2 in the same stitch. If we do not do the 2 in the same stitch and add to this round, it will not lay right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 in the same stitch. It'll start curling in on you, and that's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are back at the beginning, and we join with a slip stitch, and we should finish off with 112. And this is what we look like. So now we're going to finish off our work, and that is simply a slip stitch. Pull it out, snug it tight, catch your work, and then snug it tight. And this is what we look like. So we started off with our circle, we have our circle, and then we started off with, and then we made our circle into a square, and we had windows. This is what you call windows. This right here is windows. And then we made a solid again. So we went solid, windows, solid, circle, and into a square. Not sure what I'm going to call this one, but you've got some techniques there that you can figure out how to do them, and that's what we're looking like. So there you go. I hope you have a great rest of your day.